dobro horror story.
Have you ever played the game Firewatch? It makes the job look peaceful, right? Just you and nature? That's what I thought when I took a summer job at a fire lookout tower in the Blackwood National Forest in Oregon. This story was sent in by a 22-year-old college student named Mike, who needed quick cash for his tuition. From this point on, I will tell you exactly what happened to him. I found the ad on Craigslist. Remote fire watch, $300 a night, immediate start. I was drowning in student loans, so I didn't ask questions. The ranger who met me at the trailhead was weird. He didn't give me a uniform. Instead, he tossed me a heavy duffel bag filled with jugs of water. Extremely heavy water jugs. Tower 4 is 6 miles up. Don't come down until sunrise. I hiked up the trail. The trees in Oregon are huge, blocking out all the light. By the time I reached the tower, it was pitch black. The tower was an old, rusted metal box on stilts, creaking in the wind. Inside, it was freezing. I opened the manual, expecting instructions on how to spot smoke. Instead, I found a list of bizarre rules. Rule 1. Keep the radio off unless it's an emergency. Rule 2. Lock the trapdoor after midnight. Rule 3. If you see blue lights in the woods, do not report them. Hide. Blue lights? In the middle of a forest with no electricity? I thought it was a prank on the new guy, but I couldn't sleep that night. Not because of the wind, but because of those rules.
It was 2 a.m. The silence in the deep woods is heavy. I was scanning the tree line with my binoculars, bored out of my mind. That's when I saw it. Deep in the valley, a mile out, flashes of blue light. It wasn't a flashlight. It was glowing, orbs of blue fire. Curiosity cut the better of me. I focused my lenses, and my blood ran cold. It wasn't a light. It was a thing. A pale, hairless creature, human-shaped, but wrong. Its limbs were too long, twisted at impossible angles. It was crawling up the mountain on all fours like a spider, and on its back a blue lantern was swinging. And there were more. 3, 4, 5 of them. A pack of them, sprinting up the mountain towards my tower. I panicked. I reached under the desk to grab my bag, and my fingers brushed against something rough. I looked under the table. The wood was covered in carvings, strange symbols, occult runes. I looked around. The ceiling, the floor, the chair legs, the whole tower was carved with these symbols. This wasn't a fire lookout. It was a summoning circle, an altar for a cult.
Christ. The dead radio suddenly screamed to life. A voice cut through the static. It wasn't the ranger. It was a frantic man. Get out! Get out of Tower 4! That tower was condemned years ago. A cult used it for sacrifices. My heart stopped. Then who was the ranger? And what about the money? Suddenly, the cabin was flooded with blue light. They were here. Scratch! Scratch! The sound of long claws dragging on metal. They were climbing the stilts. I realized then, the heavy water jugs, they weren't for drinking. They were to weigh me down, to spread my scent. I was Uber Eats for whatever those things were. I grabbed those heavy jugs and piled them onto the trapdoor. It's ironic, isn't it? The weight intended to doom me was the only thing keeping the door shut. Bang! Bang! Let us in! All night, listening to the hissing and scratching, I passed out from fear. When I woke up, real park rangers were shaking me. There was nothing outside, but the bottom of the trapdoor was shredded by claws. I don't go near the woods anymore. but I still have nightmares, dreams of blue lights chasing me. If you find a job that pays too well for simple work, run away. Nothing is free.